Teen Titans was a beloved animated television series that focused on the lives of 5 teenage superheroes who worked together to maintain justice and protect the world against villains. Teen Titans was originally created for a young audience, employing action, humor, and fantastical battle scenes to draw in viewers, but as the series evolved, it incorporated darker elements, thoughtful storylines, and dynamic character arcs that eventually made it a worldwide hit. The show tackled big issues throughout its run, such as justice, good versus evil, and punishment versus forgiveness, as Robin, Starfire, Beast Boy, Cyborg, and Raven battled against their outward enemies, while at the same time battling personal conflict surrounding duty, identity, and belonging. The show was so successful with young viewers because it wasn't afraid to tackle deep-seated issues that children often feel but can't yet explain. Today, I will be analyzing different elements of Teen Titans with the help of Aristotle in order to highlight the many philosophical questions that the show attempts to answer. Friendship plays a key role in understanding the complex dynamics of the Teen Titans, and Aristotle dedicates an entire chapter of his book, Nicomachean Ethics, to exploring the philosophical merits of friendship. Aristotle defines the best, most complete type of friendship as the friendship of good people similar in virtue. Each character possesses different talents and abilities. Beast Boy has the ability to shapeshift into animals, Starfire can fly and shoot green energy out of her hands, Cyborg is part robot, Raven has telekinetic abilities, and while Robin doesn't necessarily have any superpower, his strategy and insane martial arts abilities put him on par with everybody else. What makes their friendship so strong is their similarity in virtue, as Aristotle identifies, their desire for justice and to protect those who cannot protect themselves. Aristotle would argue that this team is so successful because they all possess the same sense of duty and responsibility to help people, not just because they have superpowers or like to hang out with each other, but because they are similar in being good. Aristotle believes that one of the most fundamental aspects of friendship is the refuge that friends can offer during times of poverty or misfortune. In the episode Deception, the Titans send Cyborg undercover to infiltrate an enemy headquarters called the Hive, where he wears a disguise that resembles his human form before he became part robot. Though he entered the mission with the intent to take down the Hive, he comes to miss his old body and resent his robot body. Cyborg struggles with coming to terms with his identity until Starfire reassures him that she loves him because of who he is, not in spite of it. Friendship often involves helping each other overcome weakness, and when Cyborg experiences self-doubt, it is only Starfire's friendship and assurance that can help restore his strength and identity.
I did not know you before, so to me, you are normal.
In the episode Trog, the Titans meet one of their favorite superheroes, Valior, who they team up with to fight another enemy. Throughout the episode, Valior frequently insults Starfire for her Tamaranian heritage, calling her a Trog, a demoralizing racial slur, doubting her fighting abilities, and refusing to work with her because he believes she is inferior to him. Despite this, Starfire continuously shows him compassion and patience, and even saves him when he refuses to help her. Even though the other Titans look up to Valior as a hero, they realize that good and evil is not necessarily black and white, that Valior's prejudice doesn't make him evil, but does prevent him from seeing Starfire as the great friend that she is. Starfire also serves up some wise words at the end, too.
There will always be people who say mean words because you are different, and sometimes their minds cannot be changed. But there are many more people who do not judge others based on how they look or where they are from. Those are the people whose words truly matter.
Aristotle makes a case for vulnerability between friends, stating that the solitary person's life is hard, since it is not easy for him to be continuously active all by himself, but only in relation to others does it ever get easier. Raven is often considered the most isolated of the group, and she takes pride in this independence. In the episode Fear Itself, Raven begins to feel at odds when she finds herself scared by a horror movie, which keeps her up late into the night and renders her helpless during a battle against the Teen Titans villain. Raven struggles to accept that such an unaffected person could experience fear, but only once she opens up to her friends and admits her weakness is she able to finally overcome her inner demons.
I'm not afraid. I am afraid. I'm afraid, but that doesn't mean I can't fight back.
Raven is finally able to realize that one can be afraid and courageous at the same time. Aristotle would be proud to see that Raven acknowledged that she could not overcome her fear all by herself. In the episode Betrothed, Starfire finds herself in a dilemma. In order to maintain peace on her homeland, Tamaran, she must marry a man that she doesn't want to. She finds herself having to choose between doing what is right for herself and doing what is right for her people.
Yes, I will do what is right for Tamaran.
You must do what is right in your heart.
Ultimately, with the support from her friends, she chooses not to go through with the marriage. She displays impressive deliberation and autonomy here, choosing to do what is best for herself rather than be miserable. In the end, even though the marriage ended up being a trap, her decision conveyed that one's duty to themselves is just as valid as their duty to others. In Nicomachean Ethics, Aristotle considers what constitutes a person as an excellent friend. He defines it as someone who labors for his friends and will sacrifice or even die for them if he must. Robin displays his dedication to his friends in the episode Apprentice, where he finds himself head-to-head with Slade, his arch-nemesis, who has managed to infiltrate the Titans and has planted probes in each of their bodies that can self-destruct at any moment. Robin decides to appeal to Slade, trading his own life in order to save theirs. What appears as betrayal to the other Titans was actually unattested loyalty from Robin.
New deal, Slade. If I lose my friend, you lose your apprentice.
He was willing to sacrifice himself in order to protect his friends, even if it meant deceiving them and hurting the ones who he loved most. Robin had to make a difficult decision that at the time may have seemed like an act of treachery, but was necessary to ensure the survival of his friends. One of Beast Boy's main storylines involves his friendship and eventual romantic relationship with another hero named Terra. Things get a bit sticky when Terra decides to betray the Titans and defect to Slade for his mentorship, which absolutely breaks Beast Boy's heart. He tries several times to appeal to Terra, but she repeatedly rejects his attempts and continues to fight for Slade. Terra finally repents when Slade asks her to destroy Beast Boy after she had nearly destroyed all of the city. I guess being asked to hurt thousands of innocent people wasn't really crossing the line for her yet, but this video isn't about my personal opinions on Terra. Nonetheless, Beast Boy still sees good in Terra despite all of the bad that she has done, because he believes that evil is a choice, it's not who we are. Aristotle argues that the love that one experiences during friendship, true friendship, is not one of feeling, but of decision. Here, Beast Boy conveys the most pure type of loving friendship.
I'll never forget you, Terra.
Even after all the pain and hurt that Terra has caused him, he still chooses to forgive her and believe that she can be good. The Titans have to deal with more than just bad guys during their superhero adventures. They're kids, just like us, and they each have their own insecurities, struggles, and setbacks that often get in the way of their ability to fight evil. But the one thing that always helps them overcome their conflicts is friendship. The Titans accept each other for every flaw and annoyance that they bring to the table. Teen Titans shows us that friendship can be the strongest remedy against our own doubt. The Titans exist because they have a strong sense of duty to protect those who cannot protect themselves, but they also have a sense of duty to each other. Even though their superpowers are instrumental in helping them defeat their enemies, Aristotle would argue that their friendship is the aspect that makes them the most successful.